Welcome to the Triple F Podcast. It's time to dominate your fantasy football league. Here's your hosts, Daddy Lutz and Jay Sheeds.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It's your host, Jay Sheeds and Daddy Lutz. Week 4 was pretty wacky. The Bears choked a huge lead against Denver to start out 0-4. The Texans dominated the Steelers. The Titans actually scored some points, except for D-Hop. And the Lamar and the Ravens look pretty good. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, 3 touchdowns. Atlanta loses in London. The Rams were up 20-0 at halftime, and then Indianapolis comes back, forces overtime, and Puka Nacua gets his walk-off touchdown for his first ever career touchdown. Minnesota Vikings look sloppy, but they still pulled it out. We all saw the Kirk Cousins rundown where he got bodied at the 10-yard line after running 90 yards. And then Washington looking really good, actually, against Philadelphia, keeping it close, forcing overtime there. A.J. Brown, 2-touchdown game. And then you had the Bucs winning over New Orleans Saints. You had, in the afternoon games, LV with no Jimmy G, losing 24-17 to the Chargers. And then, obviously, San Francisco dominated. Christian McCaffrey had, how many, 4 or 5 touchdowns? And then you had the Cowboys beating the Patriots, like just disgusting how good Ferguson looked. Also pretty good. Dallas D had 2 touchdowns. And then Sunday night we had Kansas City Jets. Kansas City going up 20-0. Jets bringing it back 20-20 going into the fourth quarter. But we all know what happened after that. The refs and the controversial call about pass interference and then the whole Taylor Swift thing. Everybody's feeling some type of way about that.
Dude, if I see her one more time on the screen, I'm going to punch a hole through it.
Right, I'm pretty sure you're not the only one.
They showed her hugging fans when freaking Isaiah Pacheco scored. What the heck? That's not even Kelsey. Like, I'm so over it already.
I know. I was wondering why they showed her too after Pacheco scored, because it's not even her man's. But anyways, let's just keep. Just let me finish real quick. We had that Monday night game last night. We all kind of saw that, unless you didn't watch it. Not a fun one to watch. It was basically just Danny Dimes and the coach getting into it. Basically, the Giants just lost 24-3 to the Seahawks. So, kind of a weird, wacky week 4 to start off October here. But one thing I really wanted to point out was how weird the scores were. We had a 30-6, a 27-3, a 28-3, a 26-9, a 38-3, a 24-3. Just a lot of blowouts this week.
Yeah, well, it's not a very fun game as a spectator, that's for sure.
Right. A lot of weird game scripts, a couple comeback games, a couple blowouts. But me and Daddy Lutz here are going to take you through some waiver wire picks for week 5 and some key injuries that we want to touch on as well that happened in week 4. So, Daddy Lutz, you want to take us through the best waiver wire pickups?
Waiver wire, CJ Stroud's looking really good. I'd pick him up if he's still available. He's only available in 32% of leagues, so not going to be very available, but if he's out there, pick him up. Mike Wilson for
Arizona,
he's only at 5%, and he had 2 touchdowns last week. Tyler Boyd should be getting an increase of targets with T. Higgins' injury. Marvin Mims is looking like Russell Wilson's favorite target. Jake Ferguson's getting peppered with targets. Love him in the red zone. I've been calling him out since.
Yeah, we know you love him.
Keep hitting Ferguson. And then Samaje P. Ryan is a look with who is it? Javonte Williams injured for the Broncos.
All right. Thank you so much, Daddy Lutz. Some key injuries that happened in week 4. I'll let you touch on the 2 Steelers guys. We had Mike Evans going out. We had Stafford at the end of the game with a questionable tag. Kamara, his first game back, did decent. But we're still looking for him to get up to full speed. But who are the 2 injuries on the Steelers?
Kenny Pickett.
Oof.
Looks
Quarterback.
like could be an MCL sprain, so at least it's not a tear or anything major there in the knee, but gonna be looking for Trubisky. to start here, so not looking so hot for the Steelers. Freiermuth is also going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks, so Darnell Washington will be stepping in there, probably getting the start.
Oh, yeah, it's too bad about that. Steelers, obviously, banged up now. No starting quarterback. They got Trubisky in there. Thoughts and prayers to the Steelers fan out there. All right, well, next thing we're going to do here, guys, is talk about some teams in Week 4 that we weren't expecting to be as good as they were, and then we're going to break down who we think is going to win each game in Week 5, and then we'll get out of here. So, Daddy, let's give us one or two teams that you didn't think they were going to be as good as they are.
I wasn't so sure on the Seahawks. They got Geno, and Geno stepped up last year, but their defense has always been kind of suspect. But Pete Carroll,
they got Metcalf, they got Lockett, yeah.
Pete Carroll, 72 years old, still out there just running the team. I've seen him out there even running sprints at practice. So he's definitely bringing that team together and definitely bringing a good culture to that squad. And Drew Lock stepped in after the Geno injury and tossed a solid touchdown and kept him rolling. So Seahawks,
I like that. Yeah, they play as a team. They're a good team. I guess I like that call. I got a couple I wanted to touch on. I like Houston. They're looking really good. They're young. I think they got a lot of like passion. Like I heard CJ Stroud say he wants people to say that they're proud to be a Texan fan. I like that. And then I also like the other team. It's Dallas. Yeah, Dallas is looking really good too. They're just consistently putting up big wins against not that good of teams, but they're winning a lot of games. Their defense is scoring the ball a lot, and it's just been fun to watch them.
Their defense has been outstanding.
Honorable mention: Tampa Bay, 3-1 to start the season. Baker Mayfield on that team, 3-1 though, looking good here to start. Thursday night football this week. It's not that far away. We are recording this on the 3rd. It's happening on the 5th. We got the Bears at the Commanders.
That's what I'm saying. What is with all these garbage primetime games? My goodness gracious.
What you got in this one?
Yuck. Commanders. I think the Commanders, they play as a team. It all is going to depend on Sam Howell limiting the turnovers. He had 2 interceptions last game, and that's ended up killing them against the Eagles. But they did look good, and their defense is holding up. It's just what the offense can do.
Yeah, I like the Commanders in this one as well. I think the Bears might get exposed against the Commanders defense. I think everyone's going to have high hopes for them because it was a little closer of a game for them last week. But they're going 0-5 to start the season on October 5th. Anyways, let's keep it moving here. We got a Sunday morning game happening. I think this one's in England again. You got the Jaguars staying out there, but the Bills are coming in. I like the Bills in this one in a shootout versus the Jags. What about you?
Tre'Davious White, the Bills corner, went out with a supposed knee injury or hamstring. I'm not exactly sure what it was. I didn't check on that, but he's the starting corner there. So that's a possible question mark on the defense, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs are just so scary.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game, though. I'm excited for that. I don't think it's going to be one to sleep in on. I think everyone's going to want to get up and watch that one.
Yeah, the London games never seem to be too high scoring, though. I mean, last week
I watched that Toy Story thing. Do you see that Toy Story thing? That was so dumb. I didn't think it was well done at all.
I did. I watched
it. Hater, but that was
I watched it with my daughter, and she was just like, "Dad, I can't even see the screen. Like, where are the?"
Yeah, it was weird.
They're so far away. They kept having technical difficulties with the ball and stuff. So it was pretty cool when they had the couple of runs by Trevor Lawrence and that one interception. Those were pretty good tracking, but
yeah,
most of the time it was
Bijan Robinson, the fast running. That was funny to watch. I enjoyed it. It was a good idea. I think they could have spent a little more time on it.
I think they could do highlights in it, but I did not like the whole game as that.
Agreed. I like that the concept too. But all right, let's kick off these noon games. Let's fire through these real quick. Just give me your winner. We got Saints Patriots.
I'm gonna take the Patriots. Belichick's gonna come back from that biggest blowout, biggest loss.
All right, I got Saints. Fuck it. We got Titans Colts.
Titans.
Titans for me too. Ravens Steelers. I got Ravens.
Yep, Ravens.
Wow. Demoralized Steelers fan there, guys. Panthers, Lions, who you got?
I got the Lions.
Give me the Lions as well. Texans, Falcons.
Texans.
Texans going to keep moving. It's going to be a close one. Giants, Dolphins.
Well, that one's going to be a freaking blowout. That might be another 70-point win.
Give me the Dolphins.
Yeah.
And then we getting into the afternoon games here. Bengals, Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals.
Yep, give me the Cardinals.
Eagles, Rams.
Eagles.
Eagles for me as well. Jets, Broncos.
I'm going to go with the Broncos.
I'm going to go with the Jets. Chiefs, Vikings.
Chiefs.
Give me the Vikings.
What is the Vikings record? Have they won yet?
Give me the Vikings.
Oh my goodness gracious. That's a bad start for them.
What's their record? 1-3? Yeah, they're 1-3.
Yeah.
All right. And then we got the Sunday Night Football Cowboys 49ers. Ooh, that's going to be a good one.
That'll be a good game, but I think the 49ers are too much.
I think it's going to be Cowboys.
Ooh, that defense, both defenses are good.
I like this. We got some separated picks here. And then we got Monday Night Football. We'll just tackle that one tonight as well, or today. Packers versus Raiders.
I'm taking the Pack.
Give me that loud pack, baby. Go Pack, go. Give me that cheese head, fam. All right.
Oh, Devontae? It's a Devontae.
Yeah, it's going to be a Devontae. Yep.
Uh-oh.
I think that could be a fun one to watch as well. So we got some good football coming up here next week. It looks like we got some good afternoon games to watch. Chiefs, Vikings. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the Cowboys, 49ers, and then, Monday Night Football, Packers, Raiders. I think that matchup, if Jimmy G comes back, could be pretty even too.
Mm-hmm. A lot of good games. A lot of games that could be close. A lot of games that could be high scoring.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's a little more exciting than last week.
Yeah, well, are we going to have an episode on Thursday, or are we just going to have one on Saturday or Friday?
We'll play it by ear. I'm planning for Thursday.
Follow us on Twitter at the Triple F Pod. We will tweet out when we're going to have our next episode up. Obviously, you don't want to miss it. It's been Jay Sheeds.
Daddy Lutz. Take care, fellas.
All right. Keep it real, boys. Good luck.